Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how I do my edits for Battlefield.
Wait, what?
First of all, I use my graphic cards, which is the AMD Adrenalin, to record these videos. I also use DaVinci Resolve as my editor, so we're just gonna create a new project. I'm gonna choose the clip that I'm planning on uploading here. I usually organize my videos of what I had recorded before. So this time I'm gonna try to make a funny video. Let's see. I think this one is where a person was glitching. Since this video is gonna be on social media, so I'm just gonna edit to the size that I want it to be. On the editing, I can either copy this and make it fit, but first I like to do the edits. I'm gonna add some memes. What I use, there is this website named Glipsy. You can find a lot of trending memes that are out there. I already have some clips that I have downloaded, so for this one I'm just gonna drag this to my timeline. I'm gonna put it on top because I'll be adding in between here where it's not much happening, so you see something funny happening. I'm also gonna look for maybe different meme like this dog I like, where he's just amazed like what just happened, but I don't want it to last too long, so I'm just gonna cut there, trying to make it fit same as my video. So let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this video on top of the other one so I can visualize what's happening. When you put a video here, sometimes it messes with the timeline and the audios that are underneath them, so I'm just gonna try to move this a little more up here, so whenever I add a meme it won't interrupt that part. I'm just gonna move it far, same as this video. Maybe it's a different way that people do this, but this is what it had worked for me. If you guys know of something else that works better, please let me know. I'm just gonna put this on my timeline. So now this one is gonna be my background, so I can amplify that to where I want it to be, where my gun is, so you see how many bullets I have left. But in this case, I mean, it's gonna be just me, the character dancing there, the middle screen. So I just amplify this as well, make it fit. So now you have a format where it's gonna be nice for visualizing this video on a phone. I could cut this part. I don't like showing that it was downloaded from Glipsy, so I'm just gonna cut this part, maybe some on the left and the right side, because I'm gonna end up amplifying this. I'm gonna make it more so you can see it on the background. I'm just gonna move it around. I'm just gonna put it up here so you cannot get the idea of what's happening. Because of this video has so many things that you don't care, you just want to show the funny part. So go back to your montage, click from there, delete this part, the rest. I'm gonna have to edit this one as well, so delete that part, the sides that I don't see. You see there's nothing here, so I'm just gonna add a funny audio there. Same as before, I have a website for that. I use this soundbar where you can find all different memes and stuff that there's out there. For this one it was a freestyler, so search. So here you got the sound, download MP3, and then you just drag this to your timeline. So here, but then I want this part where the timeline, there's nothing else in the timeline, so you want to affect the audio that I have in the background. And then because you want to show people to subscribe to your channel, I also have this subscribe button. You can just drag this to your timeline. It can be above everything, that way it doesn't affect the audios that you have put underneath it. So you just drag this where you want this to show. I want my video to start where I'm about to click, so here. I'm also going to delete the screen. To do this, you need to be on the editing option, effects, look for 3D, so it's basically this one. You drag this to your video, so you send this to the effects, you change this to the controls. This way when you click on the green screen, it adapts to the video that you have on the background, and then you see that you have borders, green borders here. So just change this part here to the max, and then you just click back to transform, and then it lets you move this whatever you want it to be. So just amplify, put it wherever you want. So now when you play your video, it will be after you have your final project ready, you go to here and it will show you everything that you have created, and then you can add a title. So but not necessary, because you can either add it now, but it will show you as soon as you try to save the video. There's some keywords that you can press. I is just where you want your video to start, and O where you want it to end. In this case, O is gonna be the video to end here if I just want to upload half of the video, but since this is a short video, I'm just gonna say the O, basically where the video ends, is gonna be right here. You want to create, so then you add to your processing here, and it asks you where you want this to be downloaded. I have like folders that is post, where I post my videos. Then I add the title, which this will be breakdance dancing. Save it, and then it adds this to your tasks. So then you just render the video. The formats that you want, I use the default, and they doesn't weigh too much. So when you're uploading, you don't have issues on that side. So here you go to the video that you created, open it.
Freestyler, rock the microphone. Freestyler, rock the microphone.
It's ready. So then you just go to your social media and upload it whatever, or if you want to send to someone, and it only weighs 114 megabytes. And this is how I basically edit my videos. Some people will like it, some others don't worry about it, as long as you do this with love and something that you care and want people to see. So this is how I edit my videos. Hope you enjoy that. Subscribe. Take care.
You know my name? William Knifeman.